The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Trader's Edge with Steve Rhodes. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648 or internationally at 727-873-7618. The Trader's Edge. Now, Steve Rhodes.
Good afternoon, folks. Welcome to the May 4th, the terrific Tuesday edition of today's Trader's Edge Show. I'm your host, Stevie Perseverance Rhodes, who absolutely knows that each of us should always be pioneers of our future versus prisoners of our past. Hope everyone out there is having a great day. Let's make sure we have an extraordinary one. And the easiest way to do that, well, it's to always remember that life is happening for us, not to us. That's right. When you and I make that one little 2x4 shift, it means we can find a gift in every set of circumstance that life is going to toss at us. Now, today, you and I, we're going to go check on the circumstance of these markets. We'll go figure out what those bulls and bears, what those buyers and sellers are communicating to you and I at just past 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I want you to know I'm absolutely grateful for your presence here. But more important than that, that's this. During this next 60 minutes, I'm here to serve you. So feel free to pick up that phone. You can dial on in, 877-927-6648. Would love to hear from you. If you can't dial in, well, you can always send me an email. Steve@TFNN.com. Inside that subject heading, please put radio show question. And, of course, in our Tigers, then, well, any ping will do. So let's go ahead and get this show started on terrific Tuesday. Of course, this is Tiger Financial News Network. I'm Steve Rhodes. Welcome to Les Show. A little bit of a mixed bag. The trannies, which are strong like bull, are up 15 points, trading out of 15,633. The Dow is off 115, 0.3% to the downside. S&P off 1 1/10, 48 points. The Nasdaq down 347, 2.5%. Russell's off 1.5%, 36 points. Semis 2.5%, 75. You've got gold off $14, silver down 48 cents. Light sweet crude up 94 pennies. Lead the charge dollar-wise the upside. Gartner Inc. up $26. Frontier Communications 25. Granger WW up 11. Humana up 10. Martin Marietta is up about 10,960 to be exact. Amazon's off $98. That's nearly 3%. Boston Beer, Sam Adams off 84. Google's down 73. Mercado Libre 66. Booking Holdings 57. So we got plenty to look at. I want to look at what you want to look at. Let's begin by taking a look at, let me switch to a different set of charts here. Let's do this one by one. Equity futures, all time frames. Okay, give me a moment here just to switch screens for you. And this screen here, it's kind of nice because in just one fell swoop, we can take a look at the multiple time frames. The multiple time frames that we're going to start with here. Okay, so I've got it set to the NQ. We're going to look at each of the 4 equity future contracts. So I know somebody in our Tigers Den, or it appears someone in our Tigers Den is long the Qs here. So let's go help that individual out with regard to the signal. So let's start from the short-term time frame and go higher. So the short-term time frame I've got here is a 15-minute chart. Could be 15, it could be 10, it doesn't matter. In this case here, it's 15-minute. We can see that that's the bottom right-hand panel. Well, let me just explode it up a little bit. That way, no one's confused. Here's the 15-minute time frame chart. So from a short-term trader standpoint, you've got a TD9 count. That was the bottom that it formed. Price right now is trading above that oscillator and change line. Hasn't done that all morning. So, Dan, that's a positive for you. If price can close above, right now we're going to have to say really above this high of 13,451, that's going to signal that the Qs, the NQ I should say, not the Qs, the NQ should bounce up to 13,535. That's the top of the daily profile for the 15-minute time frame. Those would be the numbers to be watching. To the downside, it's the low of the day. If you see it close below that, then this pattern got negated. It says lower price. But right now, the signal as of 1:10 in the afternoon is not definitive yet, but a close above that number I gave you, somewhere around 13,450. 13,451, that's going to signal move higher, 13,535. Now, it's a 15-minute time frame chart. We're going to take this one at a time here. I might speed things up just a tad. If you look at the 30-minute time frame chart, you've got a TD9 count bottom. Now, price has not made its way up to the oscillator unchanged line. So that's going to become the price target. That's 13,488. So now we're between about 13,488, 13,533, but we're coming up with our range here. If you look at the NQ, this also on the 60-minute chart, of course, we're looking at the NQ. The 60-minute time frame also has a TD9 bottom. Its price target, 13,541. So we're all in this 13,488, 13,541-ish type area. Now we get to the larger time frames. 2-hour time frame chart, no TD9 count. Is it priced back to any levels of support? And the answer here is no, not that I see. So we can't use the 120-minute time frame to signal any kind of a bounce here. Not that there isn't one that's going, but just simply watch these short-term charts. I would say 15, 30, 60. I personally know the 10-minute also has these bottoming signals. We don't have any kind of bottoming signal for the 4-hour, the 5-hour. The daily chart, this is trouble or potential trouble. When we say trouble, here what we can see is this is going to be day number 2. It appears it'll be day number 2 below the bottom of its profile, 13,806 out there. That signals a change in trend. So what this is signaling to you and I, the NQ right now, is that its price target is its breakout level. Its last breakout level was 12,776.50. That's coming from the daily time frame. Look, we looked at those short-term time frame charts out there. So there's going to be rallies, counter-trend rallies, things of that sort. And we just have to take things one step at a time. But that's the message from the daily, and you've got the message from the short-term time frame charts out there. And the weekly, we don't really have yet any kind of topping pattern per se out here. And I don't want to use this June contract right now. It doesn't have enough data really to do that in the weekly time frame. So now let's go over and take a look at the ES Mini. Now this will take just a few moments to populate, but so it does make sense. We take a look at short term being long or playing that little counter trend rally inside the NQ. So nice job there, nice pickup there. Now let's look at the ES Mini. Get this thing populated. The daily time frame has a Rhodes. Well, let's do the same thing. Let's just wait for it to populate and go to the. Let's go from short term to longer term. 15-minute time frame. There is a TD9 count bottom. This TD9 count bottom formed on the bar following bar number 9. You can see price above the oscillator and chain line. It's inside its profile for the 15-minute time frame. Next stop is going to be 41.41. If price can close over 41.41, 41.50 is the target. Above 41.50, it's 41.70.25. Those are your 15-minute parameters. Below today's low says sayonara, adios amigos, I'm headed lower. If we take a look at the 30-minute time frame chart, a TD9 count. So it's going to be tagging a resistance level in that 41.40 level. That's the oscillator and change line. If price can close above that, we'll call it 41.42 right now. That suggests a move to 41.55, and above that, you're looking at 41.82. Are we calling it above that? No, we're taking this one step at a time. You can see the bottom. Now what you're doing is you're identifying resistance levels. That's the oscillator and change line or profile areas out here. And that's in that 41.40 area. If we look at a 60-minute time frame, we do not have, where we had a 60-minute TD9 count for the NQ, we do not have that pattern inside the ES Mini. Does it matter? No, but what the heck is this? Wait a minute here. There must have a problem with my data series, clearly. Yeah, 5 days is not going to do it. So let's try 30 days. So that's the problem. That's why I'm not getting any signals. Okay, but still, so price did find support at a breakout area, and that's at the 41.17 area. Now, but I don't think price got right down there, but pretty close, 41.20. So there's your support area. On the 60-minute chart, anything below 41.17.25 is the one that would say sayonara. 120-minute time frame chart, no bottoming signal. The same for the 240, the same for the 5-hour chart. And this could be day number 1. Could be day number 1. The day's not over. Could be day number 1 below the bottom of its profile. That's in that 41.52 area. Steve Rhodes with TFNN. We'll be right back. We'll take a look at the Dow and the Russell.
Steve Rhodes started his trading career as a student almost 20 years ago, and the student has now become the master. Steve won the prestigious Timer of the Year award in 2018 and barely missed that mark again in 2019, finishing at number 2 for the year. An amazing accomplishment. Steve Rhodes is committed to sharing his techniques and knowledge with anyone who wants to learn, and he shares his vast amount of trading knowledge every day in his Mastering Probability newsletter. Steve's award-winning newsletter, Mastering Probability, is delivered every trading day with updates throughout the afternoon. Sign up for Steve's market newsletter, Mastering Probability, and you'll receive access to 7 of Steve's educational webinars absolutely free. At TFNN, all our newsletters come with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have absolutely nothing to worry about. Visit TFNN.com and try Mastering Probability 30 days risk-free today. TFNN, educating investors.
If you're not currently using the TAS Profile Scanner when looking at setting up your trading opportunities, then your arsenal is short a mighty weapon. The TAS Profile Scanner is a standalone piece of software that instantly filters over 2,500 global financial markets such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Headed by Steve Dahl, TAS understands that in today's technological world, the use of top-flight software applications and technical analysis expertise is essential to successful trading in today's market. You also gain access to the webinar that Steve Dahl and Tom O'Brien just hosted, The Best Way to Use the TAS Profile Scanner to Profit. This webinar archive is available for all subscribers immediately upon signing up. All new subscriptions also come with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. Start your subscription by visiting the front page of TFNN.com today, and you'll find the TAS Profile Scanner under the Services tab. Sign up today.
Hey there, I'm Andy Arbertine with Tiger Precious Metals and Stones. Whether you're looking to buy and sell precious metals or trying to find the perfect diamond ring, I'm here to help. I have over 15 years of experience with diamonds and precious metals. You can call me directly at 727-329-8245, and I will personally answer any questions you have and help you find exactly what you're looking for. I will be your personal concierge in the metal and stone business. Give me a call today, 727-329-8245.
Many of our new listeners have heard about The Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive The Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on The Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Welcome back, folks. So we're taking a look at the Dow Equity Future Contract. You can see 8 panels out here. Again, and Ruby has a question inside the Tiger's Den. She says, can we look at the YM, which we're going to do here? Do you think this may be a bear trap? So let's just take a look at its signals out here. So the 15-minute time frame for the Dow Equity Future Contract, do we have any kind of a bottom signal out here? Certainly there's an A to B equals CD pattern that formed out here. So that's the bottoming pattern on the 15-minute time frame chart. You can see in the case of the Dow, Ruby, price has already taken out the first level of resistance. Did it with that wide-ranging bar. That was the top of that profile, 33,832. As far as the next target out here, next target that I really would have just simply this bear sash candle, and that's at the 33,969 level. That's coming from the 15-minute time frame chart. The 30-minute time frame chart does have a TD9 count bottom. So as we take a look at it here, price is now above the top of its daily profile. This is suggesting that the Dow, which I believe you're short, is getting ready to go target 34,028. That's the next resistance level above where it's trading right now near 33,904. Bear trap? Can't say. But with regard to what's the intention of the YM as we speak right now, coming from the short-term time frame charts, they're signaling a move higher. The 60-minute time frame chart, no bottom signal other than the fact that price pulled right back to its breakout level. That's 33,700. Oh, you're long. Okay. Came back to 33,700. And price above that oscillator and change line, 33,891. You'd like to see price stay above that. Now, if we take a look at the 120-minute time frame chart, nothing really out there. 240, nothing, other than to say that nothing has been broken when we get to these larger time frames. When I say nothing broken, you can see here just this sideways consolidation inside of the Dow Equity Future Contract. What the signal is here, or at least my interpretation of it, I prove it to you with regard to that interpretation. So I don't just pull things out of my arse when I share them with you. What this is signaling to us is that the global capital is finding confidence in the U.S. And global capital They want large caps. They want that Dow. That is their trophy horse out there. So the Dow hasn't broken down at all. Now let's do this. Let me just switch panels out here so I can just stay with Ruby's question. And we're going to let the charts answer the question. So to do that, I've got to stop sharing. Not just stop sharing my screen. I'm not going to stop sharing, of course. So now let's go take a look at the equity future contracts here. Our 4-panel system. And I think maybe this is from one of our YouTubers. Jay is maybe asking about the quad TAS out here. So here, I think that's what you're asking for. Now we've got it. So back to Ruby's question. Ruby, bear trap? What I can share with you is that there's a top inside the Dow Equity Future contract on the daily time frame. There is the A to B equals CD pattern that completed. And these little red arrows, we got the bearish dark cloud cover candle on April 22nd. We got a 3-river evening star pattern on April 26th out here. So there is a confirmed topping signal, just like with the ES, just like with the Russell, just like with the NQ out here. But price has not been able to bust out any levels of support. Price inside the Dow is still above the top of that daily profile, 33,757. So we've got markets that are sort of conflicted here. You've got the NQ generating a signal for you and I that says, hey, I've got a change in trend. The ES is saying, well, I might want to have a change in trend, but I can't confirm that until tomorrow. The Dow is saying, what are you talking about change in trend? I'm just neutral. I've got a top. I'm trading between my top, and I haven't even gotten down to support. By the way, support 33,525. So you can see the Dow is holding up the best. The Russell 2000 got close to its bottom of its daily profile at 2212 out there. So we've got different conflicting messages. Now, with regard to a weekly chart, if you go back to the ES Mini out here, there's a brand new profile actually formed this week, or it is forming this week. And price is sitting right now from a weekly perspective, an intermediate term perspective, right on support. Where's support? Support is right at that center, at the center of the profile, and that is at 41.37. We're trading at 41.3850. This is where both buyers and sellers believe there's fair value between 40.63 and 42.11. Where's ultimate support now inside the ES is going to be down at that 40.63 area. But if price closes back about 41.52, this was nothing more than a temper tantrum out there. In fact, you could say that tomorrow, too. We won't have that complete signal. So we've totally got mixed signals out here with regard to what the intent of the market is. If you think you're confused, the market's confused. No, what the market's not doing, it's not a unanimous vote as we speak right now. So I hope that helps you out. Let's go to some of the questions that have come in. The first one coming out, I want to get to because there's already 4 that I see. Let's go to the first one. This is coming in from David H. in Texas, I believe. Yeah, in Texas. And let me get to my charts out here. And his question is, what does your work say about CRISPR therapeutics? I know it's been correcting recently, but I'm trying to look more long-term. Like the weekly and the monthly, could this be in a consolidation? Let's go take a look at the weekly and the monthly then for those specific time frames. CRSP is the ticker symbol out there. And CRISPR Therapeutics, well, so the consolidation would really be on that weekly time frame chart. And that's between 109.11, and price hasn't got up to the top of the consolidation, but still, or the top of the profile is what I really should say, 145.55. Right now, price is trading below the bottom of its daily profile, 117.91. So 2 closes below that would say 109.11. Anything below 109.11 says 88.62. Let's look at its charts, see if there's any other kind of signals out here for us. So the daily time frame forms a TD9 count bottom on March 5th, bar number 8, hammer candle. So, David, you've got that going for you. That's a signal that the market was trying to hammer out a bottom. The second, though, price bounces right up to its breakdown level, the top of the profile, as well as its TD9 breakdown area, 139. Can handle it. Comes back down, tests the bottom of that profile, decides to make a Rhodes momentum indicator signal above the TD9 count. So now you've got a higher low with a higher bottoming signal. Beautiful. Price makes another run for the breakdown resistance area 139, can handle it, and now today it's trading lower and it's below that daily profile. You know, David, if this could close at 117.91 or above that, that could be your second higher low out there. It doesn't tell us that this consolidation will break out. But so let's look at a 30-minute time frame chart. If there's going to be any signal that this would be the 30. This would be the second higher low. Well, you can see there's a Rhodes momentum indicator pattern here for the 30-minute time frame. If this is that third higher low, just to get back up, if you're going to take a short-term trade, to get back up to that resistance area in the 139-ish range, price will have to close above 118.41 on the 30-minute time frame. That is the top of its daily profile. That's very likely where CRISPR is headed to as we speak right now. So I hope that helps you out with regard to CRISPR. Ideally, because of that consolidation that you've picked up or consolidation with inside the profiles, your ideal buy area, if price can get down there, is going to be that 109.11 area. So, David, thanks so much for writing in. I hope that helps you out. The next question coming in from our Tigers Den. This one is coming in from SNP. Wants to take a look at ticker symbol PINS. So let's go see what PINS is. That is Pinterest. Pinterest is testing a prior low, hammer candle, from back on the trading session of March 5th. That volume there was 22 million. You're testing it on 14 million so far, so on lighter volume. So you've got a test and rejection.
Hi folks, this is Tom O'Brien. The printing presses are working 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The U.S. deficit has risen 200% in 1 year with no end in sight. The markets are looking for an additional stimulus bill to get us through this once-in-a-generation pandemic. There is no free lunch, folks. The more stimulus dollars put into the marketplace, the less your dollar is worth each and every day. This is the time to protect yourself with a portion of your portfolio in the metal market. The Gold Report comes out each Monday morning. I bisect and dissect the dollar, silver, gold, the XAU, and the HUI. The Gold Report is a long-term hedge against the dilution of your buying power. The U.S. has put more than $6 trillion into the marketplace in the last 6 months, with more expected in the next few months. The market did and does need the stimulus, but it will have long-term implications on our buying power. The Gold Report comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee. Go to TFNN.com and order the Gold Report now. Protect your buying power. Order the Gold Report now.
You could be making money off the stock market. And if you're already making money off the stock market, you could be making a lot more. Check out TFNN and Tiger TV and get expert investing advice to give you the power to control your financial future. Go to TFNN.com and find the newsletter for you. Whether you're into trading gold, metals, futures, currencies, or options, you'll get advice and analysis to help you seriously get ahead. TFNN also features trading services with a 30-day money-back guarantee for new subscribers, as well as TFNN's Tiger Den trading room, trading software, and educational webinars for all trading levels. And make sure you check out Tiger TV for free on TFNN.com or TFNN's YouTube channel for live financial content from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern on market days. Stop watching on the sidelines while other people get rich and become the investor you were born to be. TFNN, educating investors.
TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartley's, ABC's, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. So we're taking a look at Pinterest. PINS is the ticker symbol. And our Denner is looking for an entry point here. So here's what we know about it. And so during the break, I drew the different patterns on the daily time frame that are in play right now in Pinterest. You'll see the yellow rectangular box. That is identifying the consolidation pattern. We can see the clear consolidation at the top. And right now it appears to be the clear consolidation at the bottom. Again, today we've got volume of 14.6 million shares going into a hammer candle that had volume of 22 million shares. So it seems at this stage like it's lighter volume. As long as price closes above 60.33, you're at the bottom of the consolidation. And you can also see I've drawn in an A to B equals CD pattern. So the question becomes, are you aggressive or conservative type trader? If you're aggressive, right now, or approximately right now, would be the time to go ahead and take this trade. But again, you would close that out if you saw a close below the low of this hammer candle from back on March 5th, and that low out there is 60.33. You've got an A to B equals CD pattern, at least the 1-to-1 area that's been targeted. On this pattern, to confirm the bottom, you would wait for a bullish reversal candle. Then they would say, okay, I've got this consolidation. I tested and rejected a hammer candle swing point. I have a confirmed by the D point, and then price should go ahead and target that upside in the 88-ish type area out there. So that's what we see when we take a look at this set of charts for Pinterest. Now, the confirmation or the logic behind getting in on this trade here at this level is the short-term time frame charts, right? If there's going to be a change in trend, we should see the short-term time frame charts generate those signals first. Well, on a 15-minute basis, this at the bottom, as was testing that hammer, generated a Rhodes momentum indicator bottom. Price is now above 61.16, which is the top of the 15-minute profile. If in this 15-minute session, which takes us to 145, price can close back, stay above 61.16, that's suggestive of 63.80 on the way. 30-minute time frame chart, Rhodes momentum indicator signal. Price is above the top of its profile. If price can stay above that, 67.37 is the number. 65-minute time frame chart, no bottoming signal here, but any move, any close above its oscillator and change line, which is currently priced at 61.60, suggests, okay, bottoms up, meaning at least you should see at least some type of counter trend rally. So those are the patterns that we see when we take a look at ticker symbol PINS. I hope that helps you out, SNP. Best of luck to you on that trade. Next question coming in from Tom G. Tom G wants to take a look at UVXY. So let me get that going here. UVXY. And let me actually read his question. I've been accumulating the UVXY for the past couple of weeks, and I'm wondering what you think on this. I know you don't like this play, and the VIX is up over 10%, and you know what that means. Yes, we do. So do you think I should take my profits today? So, Tom, to answer that question, I'm actually in that trade, by the way. So, and I don't like it. Not that I don't like the trade. I still not the biggest fan of the UVXY. Or any of these. You just got to, because they're really short-term trading vehicles. But to answer your question here, what we really need to know is what are the components of this. I'm looking at the UVXY right now, and as we just take a look at this from a trading standpoint, it's really not going to provide us with much information. I believe that the future contract that is controlling UVXY right now it's May or June. So let's go take a look at VX0521. Let's look at both of them. Is that not right? What did I do? Yeah, VX0521. There we go. Okay, I must have typed in the wrong thing. So we're going to let this populate. So here's its message to both you and I. And I was looking at this earlier and asking myself the same question. Not a ton of profit in it, but a little bit. But here's what I was asking myself. Here's what the May futures contract did. And it's either May or June, or both of them probably, that are a part of the UVXY. What's transpired today? Price got up to the TD9 breakdown resistance level of 21.85. Now, if at day's end, Tom, price closes over 21.85, yeah, we still should see that pullback. But would I stay with the trade? Yeah. I'm more of an aggressive trader here on this at this stage. But 21.85, if you're asking your question, should you take your profits? I know you're not a conservative trader, but yeah, price hit resistance on the May contract. Let's look at the June contract too. That way, and I had meant to go back and take a look at what the actual portfolio makeup was. In the June contract, price has just simply found resistance at the top of its profile level there. So go take a look at the components here. If you're asking me, has price hit resistance levels and backed off? The answer is yes. Do we have a rise in volatility? Do we stick with this trade? I am probably going to stick with it. Just to share that with you out here. But that may be completely different than reasons that you might have. But if you're asking me, are there reasons to go ahead and jettison that position? Absolutely. And best of luck to you on your decision out there, and a nice trade. Let's go to our next question out here. Next question is coming in from LB. And LB says, hey, Steve, can you take another look at ICD? Absolutely. ICD. Give me a moment here to get to that. ICD. And that is Independence Contract Drilling. And there's a new profile that formed yesterday, which was above the prior profile. That's a bullish signal out here. It will remain bullish, I would say, as long as price stays above 324. So this is trading between support and resistance, 324 to 399. Resistance on the weekly time frame is 386. Let's go take a look at the other chart out here, the other set of charts, see if there's any kind of signals for us as this was moving lower. Do I have any kind of a bottom? I don't even have an A to B equals CD pattern that I can put in here. So right now, just consolidating with inside that daily profile, the only bullish signal is the fact that the new profile formed above the prior one. Remember, the tools that I use are not going to identify every single bottom. It's just when the tools that I use do identify a top or bottom, we certainly pay attention to them. So there's that possibility. The weekly time frame chart for ICD, trading above its oscillator and change line, it does not have a TD9 count. It is at bar number 9 this week, potentially, but the low hasn't formed yet on bar 8, 9, or maybe next week, the bar after 9 out there. Monthly time frame chart, nothing there to really look at. 15's not showing me much. 30, not much. So back to ICD out here. Again, maybe you've got a bottom. And if you do, right around now is the time where you'd enter between 324 and 333. It's at 345. Let's not worry about that. So it's at 354, I guess, out here. That's all I can give you on this instrument. I wish I could provide more, but it is what it is. Let's go out to Victor in Paramus, New Jersey. Victor, thanks for calling. Thanks for holding. How are you today?
Good. I need two. PLTR, and the next one's RIDE, RIDE. What your thoughts are on them?
PLTR. So Planeteer out here. PLTR, are you in this? Are you looking to get in? What are you doing with these instruments?
Look at my chops. I'm not.
What's that?
No, I'm waiting. Yeah.
You're waiting to get in?
I don't know. Is it going to go to the bottom? It already goes through the 0.618, so I don't know. You tell me.
Got it. Okay. Sure. So let's do this, Victor. We're about to go to a hard break here. Hold on, if you would. We come back, we'll take a look at Palantir Tech, trading right into a hammer candle from the trading day of March 5th. Number of hammer candles back then. And those looking to enter it, this may be about the time. See Rhodes, TFNN. We'll be right back. No sound there. Any sound? Shoot. Not sure what to tell you, folks. I'm going to assume that we're okay on Tiger TV. And, just try rebooting out there. Okay, you're hearing me? Great. Thank you. Okay. So Hector and the fuel injectors, that would be Patty, want to take a look at PDD on Taco Tuesday. So let's go take a look at that. PDD is a ticker symbol. And let's get that fired up on our 3 time frame, daily, weekly, monthly set of charts out here. So right now, you've got price trading with inside the daily and weekly set of profiles. Really at support at the bottom of the weekly profile. That's a bullish structured profile. That is at 130.36. If price were to close below or move below 130.36, price should target 125.11, the bottom of that daily time frame. The question is, PDD, is this a good area to add to a long position? Let's look and start with the daily time frame. The daily time frame out here for PDD shows what? It shows a TD9 count from about trading session of that formed on April 21st. Price runs right up into resistance, 142.65. Can handle it and is pulling back. Your areas to add to this position, based on the daily time frame, are right here, right now, all the way down to 125.11, the bottom of that daily profile. Let's look at the short-term charts. 15-minute. Trying to form a Rhodes momentum indicator signal. It's got the signal. It didn't generate the bullish reversal candle. Price running right up in resistance, 131.36. So, Hector, if you see it close above 131.36, boy, that's signaling this thing wants to move to higher price, even without the confirmed bullish reversal candle. You've got the confirmed bullish reversal candle for the 30-minute time frame. This signals a move to 132.47. It would be above that. That would say, okay, this may be a change in trend. If you look at the 65-minute time frame, no pattern out there to speak of. The 130, no pattern. Well, hold on, populate. A TD9 count. I take that back. So TD9 count on the 130, nothing on the 160, and nothing yet on the 195. So, yeah, if you're looking to enter, it's really between now and really the 125.11 area out there, Hector. So I hope that helps you out. Thanks so much for writing in. Much appreciated. I think I've gotten through all of the questions out there, those from the Tiger's Den, those that have come in by email. And the only one outstanding would be Victor's second instrument. I don't know if anybody in the den heard what he was asking for. If you did, go ahead and type that in for me. If not, maybe Victor will call back tomorrow, and we'll be able to go take a look at that. So we're going to a hard break here shortly. Let's go take a look. We've got the Dow off 94, S&P off 46, NASDAQ off 349. What do we want to look at? We haven't looked at gold or anything. Really, all that we've got going on inside of gold is, let's see if I get to this chart here. Gold, U.S. dollar, is just a good old-fashioned consolidation with inside its daily profile. 179, 1798.40, that's resistance. 1765.50, that's support. And if you look at the right-hand panel, what I can share with you, not only the price inside the U.S. dollar index, in its rising trend line. Price is back. It's got a TD9 count, and price is back above its daily profile. It's signaling to you and I, it may want to go hit 91.75.
Sharpening your skills as an investor is like getting better at playing a musical instrument. You have to practice, sure, but you also need excellent instruction from experts. At TFNN, you'll get advice and guidance from the authority in technical market analysis. And it's not just dry, tedious text either. TFNN airs live financial content streamed live on TFNN.com and TFNN's YouTube channel with Tiger TV, live every market day from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern, for free. Each host is an experienced trader and gives their take on the market while taking calls and questions live from around the world. From the moment the market opens until the closing bell sounds, Tiger TV has 8 different shows with expert hosts to help you make the right moves with your money. Watch online at TFNN.com or on TFNN's YouTube channel and become the investor you were born to be. TFNN, educating investors.
Markets can rise and fall like the tides. Subscribe to Basil Chapman's newsletter, The Opening Call, and you too can ride the wave. Basil Chapman is an authority in technical analysis. His Chapman Wave trading system has been helping traders identify trends and capitalize on momentum in the markets since 1984. TFNN invites you to test Basil's proprietary Chapman Wave trading methodology with a monthly subscription to the Opening Call newsletter for only $149. Your subscription to the Opening Call comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee, as well as daily market updates on key indexes, stocks, and commodities. Ride the wave! Sign up for the Opening Call risk-free today.
Introducing Primal Edge.
Today, it's even more important to take a supplement that complements your health. Primal Edge is specifically formulated to boost your immune system and help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Our early ancestors found all their nutritional requirements in the wild environment. But today, our food sources don't contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients that we need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based, vitamins, minerals, fatty and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated humic and fulvic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They've been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, without them, life cannot exist.
That's right, Ellen. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge. Just $89 exclusively at TFNN.com.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. So Dow's off 104, S&P is off 48. So let's do this here. You're looking at the 30-minute charts. We looked at those during that first segment out here. On the 30-minute time frame, we've got three bottoming signals. One on the ES, TD9 count. One on the NQ, TD9 count. One on the YM, TD9 count. Let's take a look at the weaker indices out here, though, that being the ES and the NQ right now. What we're going to do is take a look at its market breadth. So you can see that price inside the ES got up to its oscillator and change line, the center of that profile where both buyers and sellers believe there was fair value, and it has since backed off. That's a red oscillator and change line. If that low gets taken out from today, that says we probably do close horribly as price continues to move lower. But what we're looking at here, and we should right now, you can see prices trading lower. But what we also know is we know that the market breadth switched to negative. It did that at about 140. It's now 150. This is inside the ES mini. We'll see the same pattern here inside the NQ. Now, these are the 30-minute market profile pieces of information. I'm just looking at the green line and the red line. When the red line moves above that green line out there, that tells us about a bearish crossover, which is what transpired at about 10 minutes ago out here. This was at 150, no, about 5 minutes ago at 150. So you've got pressure out here. Oh, you're not even looking at, wait. Where, oh my goodness gracious. Hold on a minute here. Here's the screen. Stop sharing. I think you are looking at it. Okay. I think, no, you're, wow. Totally screwed up. Oh, I got to pull it all the way over. Oh, really messed up there. Man, I'm sorry here, folks. Let's do this. Real quickly, let me get that 30-minute set of charts up here. There you've got the, did that work? Oh, my God, that didn't work either. Folks, my apologies. Apparently, I cannot walk, talk, and chew gum. Or really what I can't do is figure out which set of screens I'm trying to show to you. But thanks so much for being here. Stay tuned for 2 more great hours, and I'll be back with you on wonderful Wednesday. Have a terrific Tuesday, folks. Be safe out there.